We almost made it, didn't we, LA? Like, we almost got back to normal, right? We were so close. It's like a masked audience, like, what are you talking about? Nothing is normal. We were this close. We were almost had everyone pretending to believe in science. We were so close to getting it back. And our city is forever changed, right? Everything's worse and weirder. Got a homeless problem no one's allowed to talk about. We got so many tents in this town, the whole city looks like an REI showroom. Like, it is a nightmare out there. And the weirdest thing to come out of this pandemic is that LA finally has the outdoor eating it should have always had. Why? Did it take an epidemic for us to be where we belong? We're supposed to be outside. Our weather is what we're known for. It's why people flock here. It's why our city has the highest concentration of delusional lunatics. Thank you for coming out, by the way. And we finally got outside, and everyone's acting like it's elegant to be eating outside. This isn't Paris. Like, this is weird outdoor eating. There's nothing elegant about it. Like, oh my God, you guys, we're outside. You are eating behind a cement police barricade. Like, in the gutter, where the garbage goes next to a corpse. Like, and it's normal for us. We're like, we made it. I'm eating outdoors. I feel so good. Little gem lettuces. But it's not, it's like on every menu. It's not normal for the waiter, right? Like, it's still really dystopian for the waiter, right? Like, we all finally got our restaurants back a couple months ago, right? You couldn't wait to go out. You're sitting there outside, mask off, tits out. Like, oh, let freedom ring. This is the way it should have been. Your waiter's in his own personal hell. If he comes up, you got your mask off. He's dressed like a welder. I never come in. You're like, do you want me to pull up to the next window? What is that? I get this with some appetizers. Guy's just breathing into his own personal hurt locker. And you're like, we're so excited to be here. Thank you so much. And it's interesting because everything about our city is different, but what didn't change is the required banter between waiter and customer. Right? Like, it's a pandemic. The waiter's like, welcome, so happy to have you. So have you dined with us before? No. But I have eaten at a restaurant. Like, I get the run of show. Can we hurry this up before there's another lockdown? Like, I understand how this works. Well, we do things a little differently here. No, you don't. You don't. Who in this room has ever been, like, floored by the information the waiter gave you subsequently? Like, who's ever been driving home just, wow, like, wow, that was different. I'm so glad there was a disclaimer. Well, waiters ever been like, we do things differently. Tilt your head back, open up your goddamn throat. Like, when has it ever been that different? To say that things have gotten harder in the City of Angels. I've never called it the City of Angels until just now. To say that things have got harder, I think, is an understatement. And to me, they've gotten harder, and it's not even necessarily just the pandemic. Like, things overall have gotten harder. Like, you can't just go out to eat anymore. Remember? Like, if you were hungry, you're like, no, we will remedy that with food nearby. You cannot do that now. Everything is closed. There's no workforce. People don't want to. Everything is small. Everything has limited seating. And I don't blame the pandemic. I blame the fact that we love a hipster aesthetic. We love small batch. Remember, like, oh, Cheesecake Factory. Ugh. We want everything tiny. I want 1 scoop of lavender ice cream made every week for only 6 people. I want every restaurant run by 2 sisters from Brooklyn making 1 spoonful of honey. Tiny. Like, we're in Koreatown right now. If you want to go to, like, a cool Instagram hipster place after this for dinner, you can't. It's closed. Nothing is open. You can go to Burbank and there's, like, a Chili's, but that's about it. Everything's cool. Go knock on any vegan cool hipster restaurant Instagram spot at, like, 7 o'clock. Just like, are you guys open? I'm sorry, we're closed. We ran out of intention. So I've got to wrap this up because we're about to bring out some very funny comics, and tonight's going to be so fun. So let's get it started. Welcome to